find the nth term of this sequence, and it's a quadratic sequence. Um, so the first step is to find the differences. So here the differences will be 10, 14, 18, and 22. And then the differences here will be 4, 4, 4. Now, remember, from the observations that we made in the previous video, we said that this guy, of course, you are paying attention to these three guys. So, we said that this guy is equal to 2a. We said that this guy is equal to 3a plus b. And we say that this guy is equal to a plus b plus c. So what I'm going to do is to just form equations out of these guys and use those equations to solve for these constants. So let me start with the first one. We have 2a is equals to 4, which means a will be equal to 4 divided by 2, which is just 2. So a is equals to 2. Okay? So we have a is equals to 2. The next equation we have 3a plus b is equals to 10. But a is equals to 2, so 3 multiplied by 2, just plug in 2. So we have 6 plus b is equals to 10. And by inspection, b will be equal to 4. Okay, so b will be equal to 4. And then the last equation, a plus b plus c is equal to 3. And let's plug in what we know. We know that a is equals to 2, b is equals to 4. So which means c will be equal to 3 minus 6, which is negative 3. So c will be equal to negative 3. So we have the constants. And we said that the general quadratic sequence is written in this form: an squared plus bn plus c, which means that in our case, the nth term for this quadratic sequence will be 2n squared plus 4n minus 3. This is our nth term. So that's the nth term of this quadratic sequence. So we can apply the same formula in any quadratic sequence. For example, in example 2, the first step will be to find the differences. And the first differences will be 2, 3, 4, 5. The second differences will be 1, 1, 1. And we know that this, let me just use a highlight again. We have these three guys, and we know that this is equal to 2a. This guy is equal to 3a plus b, and this is equal to a plus b plus c. And we can form three equations. And the first equation is 2a is equal to 1, which means a is equal to a half. The second equation will be 3a plus b is equal to 2. So 3 multiplied by a half plus b is equal to 2. So b will be equal to 2 minus 3 over 2, which is a half. So b is equal to a half. And for c, we use the third equation. We know that a plus b plus c is equal to 1. So plug in a is a half, b is a half, plus c is equal to 1. So which means c is equal to 0. And which means that the nth term of this sequence will be, of course, we know it's supposed to be in this form. sorry, that's, plus b n plus c. And our value for a is a half, so a half n squared plus a half n plus 0, which simplifies to a half n squared plus just a half n. And this is the nth term of this sequence.